tourist hotbed and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UCF Knights, taking on the #1 team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will go to work first. The Bulls won a tight win the last time these two got together.
That was a huge win for USF, too, because, David, you know, both of these schools, they're competing for the same kids within the state of Florida on the recruiting trail, and getting that win meant so much for their program. It helped them in their confidence, too, I think, coming into this one.
100%. It means a lot down there. These are kids that grew up playing high school football together against each other, recruiting the same school. So to get the win for USF was a big momentum swing in the series.
Back to pass, it's Burr. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ashley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Lee. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Knights send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So the USF Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy?
He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it? The war on I-4. I mean,
catch inside the 25. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man, and he closes his way to the house. Touchdown, USF! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scanning the field, it's Burr. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Knights are flying down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defense defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball on the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Calls his own number. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air. It's Burr. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Looking for a gap. It's Fox. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Burr. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Grab behind the line. It's Murray. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Caught at the 25. Hits the accelerator to the right. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt with the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a grab on the shot. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murray. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off-play action on 1st down. The throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board, and trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Fox. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Bird. Snagged in the middle, it's Fox. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Heaves it deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Murray. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick catch on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Momentum on your side.
On the ground, it's Fox. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right, breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
UCF 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking deep. He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Burr. Got a man, it's Ashley. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going
on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking
receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Flowers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This drive will open from the 15. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Immediately fires to the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Picks up the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.